Hey guys, Miha here from Creative Business Build, and today I wanted to talk about a very important and an age-old topic: good clients versus bad clients. When you start working online, it's very important to know who you want to work with. And I know that there are as many different clients as there are people, but for the purpose of a successful business career, it's very important to put them into two baskets. I know it sounds a bit strange, but that's basically it. So why is it so important to actually know who you want to work with and who you don't want to work with? Good clients are clients who respect your work, they value your work, they actually need you because your skills are important to their business and they can sell more products and services because you have good design or animation skills or creative skills whatsoever. And they respect you and they are the ones you should be building great business relationships with. On the other hand, bad clients are the ones who will waste your time. You won't get paid much and you will just get frustrated if you work with them for too long. That's why it's very important and actually crucial to know the difference. Once you get enough experience, you will know how to spot a bad client really fast. And you will know that this is somebody you don't want to work with and that they are actually bad for your online career. But if you're just starting out, you need to develop this, I call it the bad client detector, and there are a couple of things that can help you with that. Basically, I call them red flags. Red flags are events in the business communication that you should look for, and once a red flag pops up, you really need to reconsider if you want to continue working with this client and if this is somebody you actually want to build a business relationship with. So let's take a look at some of the red flags. The first red flag happens very early on in the business communication. It doesn't really matter if you're talking on Skype or you're communicating through email or even on a phone call or something. This red flag pops up basically in the conversation. And I call this one the patronizing client red flag. So you've communicated what kind of work needs to be done, you've created a project proposal and the client received it and now they're answering based on your proposal. And they're patronizing you with something like, hey, but this is too much, you know, we can get this kind of work done much cheaper from somebody else. And you really need to reconsider the costs or the quotes you put into the proposal and everything. This is a big red flag. It's a patronizing client that you don't want to work with. Why? Because they don't value your work. Considering that you are actually fair and that you charge based on how much your work is worth, and you really put in effort to create a good proposal, and they're just destroying all of that, that's not a client you want to work with, because nothing good can come from that. And this client is clearly not somebody you want to be working with, because they don't value your work, they don't respect you, and you should just consider firing them or not working for them at all. Okay, let's take a look at the second red flag. The second red flag is a request to do work for free. Basically, that means that once you create the project proposal or you've actually established the work that needs to be done, the client will reply with something like, hey, there will be a lot of work in the future and this will be a really good portfolio piece. And we also have a lot of friends and business associates that we will recommend you to, and you will get a lot of work if you just do this project for us for free. This is a massive red flag, and you really don't want to be dealing with people like that. Because a good client will never ask you to do something for free. They will always say something like, yeah, but how much would it cost to create some additional revisions or something? And you can do that for free once you have a good client and maybe create that as a gesture of a good business relationship. But if a client asks you to do the work for free, that's definitely somebody you don't want to be working with. And then the third red flag. This one is a bit tricky because it can happen during the project. If you didn't spot the bad client right away, it can happen that in the middle of the project, the client will start acting strangely and they will ask you for endless revisions and corrections on the project you're actually working on. And they will expect you to do that within the costs or quote you actually defined in the first place. This is also a massive red flag, and it's a bit tricky because you're already invested into the project. You already did some work. Now they're actually destroying the whole business relationships with their communication. So if that happens, there are a couple of things you can do. The first one is just say goodbye to the client and say goodbye to the work you did, and you won't get paid. That is one I did in the past, but the second one is the second one I like much more. It's a bit harder because you actually have to put up with those free revisions and finish the project so that it's completed. It can be stressful, but at least you will get paid for your work. And then just fire the client. Then just cut off all communication and say something like, it was a pleasure working with you. And just be polite, you know. Just say it was a pleasure working with you. It was a pleasure working on your project, and something really polite. And once they contact you again, just don't answer, you know. The thing with bad clients is that you don't ever get into an argument, because you cannot win it and nothing good will come out of it. I know that you are really, really angry with them, but be polite, be professional, and just cut them off. In a nice way. So now that we've covered the 3 massive red flags, there are others, but you will know how to spot them really soon once you get some experience working with clients. And let's talk about good clients. Good clients are actually the ones you want to be working with. They're nice, they value your work, they will never ask you to do something for free. And these are the ones you should focus on, and you will have a great online business career. So I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, please give me a like or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you the best of luck with your creative business, and I'll see you guys in the next video.